What's up, everybody? It's your boy Michi Black, and right next to me is Man of RJ with the strap today, man. About time. I didn't have to ask him about. He just has the strap ready.
Yeah. It's time to get back in the championship form. I got called a media championship on the WWE shows, and now I gotta prove a point and bring it everywhere I go. So,
I love it. And as y'all know, everyone, when you see us, you know we're here to talk about the sick shit with the motherfucking sickos. And we had a decent Dynamite. Like, I'm not gonna pipe it up to nothing like, oh, it was crazy. Like, it was decent.
Yes.
And I feel like, and RJ, I think you're gonna agree with me. I think this Dynamite, it was a lot story based. Yeah. It was a lot more connecting dots. This week, unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of graps. We had decent graps, but not a lot. And I just want to put out there, TK, please, can you put more women on TV, please? I'm tired of only getting like one match and like maybe like a segment. Can we get like 2 to 3 matches and maybe 2 segments? Like, give us some more.
We're kind of in a rebuild era after All In, which makes sense. A lot of championships switch hands, a lot of new feuds got to get started, a lot of kind of gauging what the audience wants to see is going on right now. So it's a little fair, but they were killing it with the women on TV before. And I don't want to go back to 1 or 2 maybe, or like one segment, one match. They had a couple matches and a couple segments. We gotta bring that back. Willow was on here, but like she could have had a match. Chris didn't have a match. We could the new trio they put together with Tekla and Sky Blue and Julia Hart. They could have at least done something more too. Like I need to at least see them a little more. Queen Aminata wasn't on this show, and honestly, that hurt my heart. I feel like she put on a banger last week. I feel like you should have put her back up on the show again, because
especially with the new beef that she has with Tekla, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the new beef that they're having. Like, I love it though. Like, I love it. It's like how can I word this? It's like another dude's beef. Like, as soon as we see you on site, it's straight fisticuffs, and I love that. I love that.
Backstage segments, in-ring matches. It's just, I seen you. Well, now we've got to fight because I seen you. I love that. I want them to do that. Even if it is, they should start doing it in the background of shots where they're just tussling in the back. I
love that.
That would be so much fun. Where they're just like pulling each other apart. You just see like Julia Hart and Sky Blue running behind. It's like, have them just always fighting. State to state, city to city. I love that idea.
I think that's what we're missing in the women's division, because it seemed like everyone's just like, we had Thunder Rosa and Diana like literally doing like, you know, death matches and street fights. We had Willow and Chris doing the same thing, and we're missing that. You're about to interject why.
Well, I will give you one thing. Thunder Rosa is injured right now. She came out. She has, I don't know how serious the injury is, but she is dealing with an injury right now. So Thunder Rosa is kind of off the table for this.
Damn,
right now,
I did not know that. Damn, I'm usually in the know, but
yeah, I was sad to see.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm so sad. Before we move on to like the real meat and potatoes, but I want to say, TK, please give Thunder Rosa like a proper story where she actually can possibly win the AEW Women's Strap. Because for as long as she's been in there, for as long as I've been watching, which has only been like the past year, like respectfully a year, like every week I'm watching, and like it seems like she gets put on these matches where she gets like a okay story to where she's doing like a street fight or whatever. She blows the roof off and she gets like nothing after that, which I hate. Because I feel like if you're doing matches like these and you've been there for a while, and like she should get the chance.
So Dustin Rhodes deserved that TNT title, huh?
No. Don't get me started, because we're not.
I had to do it, but let's go into Dynamite. We'll worry about TNT when we want to talk about TNT.
Oh my god! But yes, on Dynamite we had another, how can I say this, battle of the mics between Hangman and Mox.
Yeah.
And what it came down to is Hangman said, I could beat your ass again. I'm paraphrasing, y'all, but that's pretty much what he said. He said, I could beat your ass again, but this time we gonna do it next week on a free TV, y'all. Free TV on a Dynamite. He said, me and you, everyone else is banned from ringside. And you know why he said that, y'all? He said, because I'm the champ. You gotta listen to me. And he didn't even wait for Mox to even say, except he said, because I know you're going to accept, dumbass. And he said,
I love that.
No one is allowed at the ring except for me, you, and the ref. I love that. Because now we're going to see Hangman beat his ass again. Which he should.
As he should.
Like, there's no way he's losing. And I think we're going to end the Death Rider segment between him and Hangman for a while.
Probably.
I'm not going to say we're going to...
You don't think they do a DQ for this, right? I wouldn't think so, because they kind of don't have to.
They don't have to, but knowing Mox, and unless... Okay, let me say this. If they do a DQ, it's because they're trying to find a way to keep the Death Riders involved in this story. I don't think they need to, because the Death Riders as a group are great. I don't like, again, as y'all know, fam, I had my discourse with them when he was doing the Cope shit. Me and RJ, we voiced it. But ever since the Cope shit was done, everything's been cool. Yeah. I'm cool with the Death Riders doing their own thing in the back, because that's what they've been doing. Beating on people, choking them out, putting plastic bags over people's head. I'm all for it. Do it to random people. I don't care. Yeah. Because why? That's who they are, and that's the name, the Death Riders. Yeah. And maybe we can shift the focus from Mox getting the World Heavyweight strap. RJ, do not cuss me out when I say this. But, no, I'm just saying what I'm about to say. Okay. But maybe we can have Yuta possibly go for the TNT strap. Possibly. Hold on. Hold on.
What?
Claudio go for Claudio.
For what?
Or Claudio. Or maybe the tag straps, not the trios, but the tag. Like, anything is possible with the Death Riders. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, Hangman could take a break from being the main guy. And even Marina. She could even go for the women's strap. Which, again, they don't have to win. But it's another story that we can do where the Death Riders are doing something else that doesn't have to be with the main story.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where any of that sounded like a bad idea to me. You know I'm a Wheeler. I love Wheeler Yuta. Claudio Castagnoli at that unified title, get him in there. Yuta on the TNT, go over there. Marina for that or the world title, because they kind of got that wrapped up. But with the TNT title, go get it, girl. I don't care. I'm down for all of that.
Hey, TNT, TBS King, TBS.
Yes. Hey, shoot, give her the TNT. She beat mine. What was I saying? The Hurt Syndicate Death Riders, I'll take that. All of that sounded delicious. I'm cool with any of that.
Listen, because again,
all of that can just be wrapped up and delivered to me. For me, yes.
When I voice on Twitter, like people, I know people are gonna have discourse because people already don't like that Mox had to strap for this long. But now that we've been here a year, and we watch everything happen, his whole reign out of 10. I know we're not doing ratings, but out of 10, I give it a 7.
I give it an 8. Maybe. I'm even willing to push it to a 9 if I get a little delusional. But I'd probably keep it a 7.
Man, if you even said a 9 and you said I would have given it a 10 if you didn't have the cope shit, I wouldn't have batted an eye. I'm cool with that.
I think if you eliminate the cope stuff, it might be a 10 out of 10 title reign. I know a part of it kind of got a little murky even before the cope stuff. I'm a big wrestling nerd. I love stupid shit like that. So I'd get over it. I'd give it a 10. But I think a solid 8 holds that. They can hold that.
And I think now with Hangman having the strap now, I think now this will be the passing of the torch in a sense. Because now Mox did his part. He helped AEW get to a decent spot right now.
A more aggressive spot.
And Hangman now has the opportunity to carry it to new heights because we have, I hate to say it, but we have Darby Allin back, and we have other people that can face Hangman that's not the Death Riders, which I love.
And we've got guaranteed who takes it off is probably going to be MJF because he's got that contract. So you've got a big time heel that's going to take it from him. So
now
you
you're
have
going
a
to
lot
hate
of
me.
interesting story. You want him to fail that cash in, don't you? Don't you say that out loud. Don't you say that?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to ask you because we can actually use this to segue into our next segment. Do you think MJF and Hangman's played out now, though?
No, not even a little bit.
Hold on.
No.
Because RJ, you're a wrestling nerd. Take the wrestling guy out of you. Oh,
cool.
God.
The really fun heat magnet of MJF that goes city to city and gets the crowd in the palm of his hands versus the really good cowboy that, even though he had a little dark period of hating everybody, has a really good, positive, like big time cowboy guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna get over that.
So I'm gonna keep it a beat. You don't. So you might hate me because I'm probably gonna say this. You don't think MJF is getting like a little played out, just a tad?
Before the contract, a little bit. I'll give you that because he seems like he's kind of just doing what he was always doing. But now that he has the contract, I'm so interested because he's not
like
just
he got a little
Hangman.
bit more material now, right?
Yeah, and he's not just going after Hangman. He's got Briscoe on a little leash that he's trying to follow around. He's got Mystico still roaming around, and we're gonna talk about. He's kind of poking the bear with the Hurt Syndicate a little bit. He's kind of doing so many things, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm liking this MJF. This MJF isn't just going city to city going, your sports team sucks. He's actually going like. He's like, hey, man, I'm just being me, and it's kind of pissing everybody off. I'm down. I'm, and even before the Hangman MJF stuff, they're just so related in their paths and stuff. And like you said, you can be the hero all you want. I'm going to be the villain. I'm just like, it's just, he's kind of there for him. He's kind of the other side. He's the other side of the coin for AEW, a homegrown AEW star that chooses to do everything the wrong way instead of the right way. And then when Hangman did do everything the wrong way, it messed him up for a year. Because, look, it took him a year to get back to the title picture. And he had to go back to being good to get the title. So it's like, I'm not over it.
Now you don't think... Because Bob yoked up MJF. And I was expecting that, bro.
He grabbed it. Low key, though, do we blame Bobby? MJF was getting kind of annoying during that segment. Like, high key.
You really think so?
Yeah, because I love the line that MVP said. He said, it's not about anything else. It's just business. Because I love the idea of the Hurt Syndicate genuinely not having sides. They're not good. They're not bad. They said, if you got the money, I'll jump whoever you want. I do not care. I have no real affiliation. It is about the money until it's our problem. Then we're just going to break whoever it is. But in this case, Cope hiring them to beat up FTR because he can't get to him?
Okay, you did it. You did it for me because I was about to get right into that was my next question.
It was so good. That was my favorite part of the show, I think. Because they're genuinely like, yeah, we're just going to go beat them up. They paid us. And then MJF
I wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't either. Genuinely didn't expect that. I love that. I love when it's surprising.
Like when I seen Cope, like bro, and I literally tweeted this out and I said, look at Cope. He can't help himself. Yep. Bro has to run across the stage every single time. He just can't help himself.
He's got an aura for him every time he's out there. He loses his mind.
But now I'm going to ask you, because we're talking about the tag team. How'd you feel about the tag tournament? It was Jet Speed versus FTR. I am mad FTR won.
TK, come here. TK, come here. Hug me. TK, I thank you for this. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but a tag team and a tournament? Hey, man. I don't know what I did on Twitter. Maybe I hit a retweet, a fresh retweet on something he liked. Hey, man, hugs. Because I didn't need a tag tournament. I'll take a tag tournament. And just out of the blue for no reason, that's delicious.
Just a chef's kiss, right?
Yeah.
But even though I didn't like the winning the match was tough.
Interesting choice for FTR, especially. I guess they really want to do the FTR Hurt Syndicate. I thought they built that without Cope though, and I still don't know where Cope's going with this, considering you're already kind of setting up since All In
Christian and
Cope. Who do you throw Christian into FTR? So like you kind of already set up that match. So I mean, but hey, tournament. I think the only problem I have is that they haven't announced anybody else, and I want to be excited for the rest of the tournament. But I can also understand surprises for it if they. Hey,
I'm cool with the surprise, but if you put no bullshit and put them niggas RPG Vice in that shit, I'll be okay.
Facts. Could Private Party be a part of it?
I'm cool. Hey,
I mean, they didn't announce anybody.
Nah, RJ, you cooking. You cooking with this.
Maybe because they're doing contracts or something. Maybe they're like, hey, we'll put you in there, but until you're signed, we won't announce anybody. But and if not, they don't got it because it's like, well, nobody was already announced, so we didn't re-sign him, we didn't put him in the tournament.
But I think I'd have been cool with the Jet Speed FTR match if it was later in the tournament. This early, I feel like we blew them apart where this match could have been something big because Jet Speed's really fucking tough. And we could have them versus FTR. And again, if FTR would have won, I've been sour, but I've been cool with it at the end. In the beginning, you like blew a chance.
I mean, at this point though, are we doing Jet Speed tag team champions?
Why not? We got matching fits. We got the crowd behind us. Yeah. We got people saying Jet Speed. Like, why not?
I think they want to do it. Not them as a Jet Speed. I don't think AEW wants to do it. It seemed like because I feel like if you were gonna pull the trigger, it was All In. Then you put them in a tag tournament. But you said though
lose? Because
I don't know.
Even though I was with them winning, like you make a point though. Like as much as I'm against you, like I'm not an idiot. Like you make a point because it's their first All In. Who knows if they're going by this time next year? They're still gonna be a tag team. For all we know, they could be cool and still be Hurt Syndicate, but going for single straps, which I always say that's fine.
Probably. But
so
my thing just, it's the All-In loss and the tournament loss. Like, maybe if it was later, a little later, it's like, okay, maybe they just don't want to do it now. Like, it was the end of the tournament, they're out, and they'll, like, do some tags up until that. But it seems like they got them out early. It almost seems like they're just like, no, we're not pulling the trigger on Jet Speed. I could be wrong about that. Could fully be wrong about that.
Listen, I'm hoping we get something.
I mean,
now,
maybe.
I also forgot to put in there, because you mentioned it earlier, how MJF interrupted Briscoe, and
they want that. They really do. They want that program.
Listen, I already told you, I admit Briscoe's tough, like, but to go as hard as MJF is going for this man with no teeth, I don't know. I don't know what this hillbilly got that MJF wants to be a part of, but
the crowd. It's kind of the same like story. MJF's always jealous of the crowd favorite baby faces. That's always like his big insecurity. I think that's really it. And also, Mark Briscoe's a good dude. He's a really chill. He's really like well loved in the back rooms of all like wrestling promotions. So it could just be that where he's just like, I respect him. I want to do a program with him, and he's a loved baby face. I can just go into that. I mean, that could be the end all be all of it.
I hope to God, 'cause I'm tired of seeing this man with no teeth on my TV.
Or they're setting up that Mark Briscoe AEW World Title run, because how here you get Hangman for now, goes to MJF, from MJF to Mark Briscoe, from Mark Briscoe.
All right, chat. All right, y'all have a good day, because RG's gonna finish this show by himself. Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna sit here and let you really say Mark fucking Briscoe is gonna be MJF for the AEW World Title. I'll be damned. And that we just gonna go to the next segment, because hell no. Now we're gonna be a little bit somber this time around for what I'm about to bring up. So Ospreay, my guy, bruv, he came on TV and he didn't even look happy. Like, bro was walking through the back with a somber look, and I was like, damn, this is about to be really, really bad. He comes out, he said that he's been wrestling with a messed up neck for a long time. He didn't tell no one, and I guess, I don't know the time frame, because maybe I missed it, but I'm gonna say within the last month or two, it really messed with him, but he didn't want to ruin the story. It's like, I'm paraphrasing y'all, but that's pretty much what it was. Yeah. He didn't want to ruin the story, so he wrestled with an injury. Tough nuts to that man.
Sounds like something Will Ospreay would do. Like, when you hear him talk like in interviews and stuff, he's always talking about how much he loves wrestling. It sounds like something he would do.
Yeah. So it's crazy, but he said his C4 and his C2, he got herniated disc in his spine. I'm gonna let y'all know I'll be the biggest bitch cry, because no way in hell the shit that he be doing, I'll be doing it.
Did you see that cage match? Of course his back hurts. I think they did like 3 power bombs off the top of the cage just at the first 15 minutes. He just did that. Mm-hmm. They were just like, yeah, let's go do that a bunch
however,
of times,
it is now, at this time of this recording, July 25th. Yeah. He said he'll be back for Forbidden Door in literally a month, ladies and gentlemen. That is insanity. If bro say he's going to come back in a month for herniated disc.
That gives me hope that it's not that bad. And of course, that bad would probably cripple me for like 8 months, right? But like, they're different. They're a different type of breed over in the pro wrestling space, right?
He said that crippled me for 8 months.
If I had a slip disc, all of a sudden my arms don't work. I'm not going to work. Send me unemployment. I'm not doing it. But that dude was taking power bombs for the past 6 months.
Bro.
Knowing he had slip discs during that Young Bucks match is crazy. Like, that's absurd.
Listen, he wrestled with slip disc. I'm the same dude that if I had a sniffle, I'm calling off for work. I could do, it's over. I'm calling off for work. It's over for me.
You and all that PTO you got, huh? Money bags, all that PTO. Yeah, some of us can't miss work. God. Some of us can't miss no job. Yeah, no. I wonder.
But go ahead.
And I haven't seen anything about it now that his fiance Alex Windsor's in the company. I wonder if he's still traveling to the UK often.
Oh wait! Who's fiance?
Will Ospreay's. He just recently got engaged to Alex Windsor. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know.
No, I know he was married, and I know he was not married, but engaged. Tied down, and I knew he was going flying from the States to UK damn near every week to go be with his fam. Yeah. But that's crazy. I did not know that was his fiance. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's still doing the UK back and forth. I would think not, because I think he was mostly going to see her, and I think their son or person.
Yeah.
I don't know the details, but I wonder if that's gonna help him get better too. 'Cause I can imagine if he had to get treatment and then go back to the UK and then come back here. So I wonder if they were like, hey, you know, since you're here, we can just treat you up. You'll be fine as long as you stay here and rest and don't start flying back. Because I know he also helps the I can't remember the promotion in the UK. It's an all women's promotion, I think, in the UK.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know he's like there a lot. Like I think he was producing a match like the night after Double or Nothing or something. It was something crazy where I'm like, I didn't even think you could get to the UK that fast, which is absurd.
Yeah, bro. Yo, TK got the craziest jet because bro be flying everywhere.
Could you imagine going to a flight, whether it's a private jet or not, you have to go back to the UK after a Will Ospreay match? Because especially a pay-per-view match where he goes all out.
Yeah,
like,
oh my god.
Remember the one time his nose was busted? You imagine he just sitting on a plane with just ice pack. And like first class is like, yeah, bro, I'm going back to the UK. It's like, no, you're not. I'm going my ass to the hotel and sleeping.
Oh my, go the fuck to sleep. He's crazy but for that.
He loves the game and he loves his girl. And honestly, as a man, I would do the same. If
I respect you for that.
I'd do the same because that's crazy. You ever love your wife so much, you get on an international flight, not even hours after your body just went through hell.
Yeah,
I do it,
bro. Imagine being dragged through glass or taking a spiked bat to the back like Mox did, and then flying back just because you all for the love of your girl. I respect him. I'll do it. I'll be in pain, just bleeding in my chair, but best believe I'm flying back.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Willow Nightingale said hop on a plane, I'm not even going to the back. I'm just going through the crowd and I'm getting to the plane as fast as possible.
No.
After that Texas death match, bro, you're bleeding out. I don't give a shit. She said come to the UK. I'm going to the UK. Don't you fucking talk to me like that. How dare you?
Let me get a text before my match. Tell me you better be on that plane after the match. I got you, babe. I'm telling you, Forts. I'm telling you, I'm getting stabbed. I'm getting dragged through glass, put through barbed wire, all that just to lift my black ass back to that plane and go home.
Yep. Will and I just get on the plane. The second that the 3 hits, I'm on the plane.
I'm no selling everything and limping to the back.
You just see Shawn Michaels kip up, jump over the ropes, run through the audience. Be like, all right, bro, don't book him again. Do not book that dude again. Don't you ever book that guy again. And honestly, I'm texting TK. She said I got to be on the plane.
You have to take a screenshot and just send to TK like, listen, this is what the wife said. She told me I gotta be back, bro. I'm sorry.
What would you do, TK? He goes, I'd sell the match. I'm like, you don't love your wife. That's all I heard. All I heard, you don't love your wife.
Oh my god, I'm crying. Hold on, because I want to get to the last thing because you're probably gonna hate me for the next thing I'm gonna say. But I
hate when he says that.
So everyone,
every time.
And for the main event, we had Tony. It wasn't the main event on Dynamite, but it's our main event on the pod. We had Tony versus Billy. I love Billy. I love Billy, man.
She's so good.
She is so young and she's so tough for her age. I'm telling you, she's going to be running AEW in a few years, bro. I'm telling you. I think she's only like 20, 21, 23 time like young. Age range. Bro, she's so tough. And she be killing in ROH. I know you don't watch. But I definitely be paying attention when I can. She's definitely tough, and Athena is the right person for her to be linking with.
I see
the right person
in her what I saw in Kyle Fletcher when I started watching AEW again. Where I'm like, he's not there right now, but when he gets there, he's gonna get there. Look at him now; he's got there. Like he's really got there, and he's still got so much more to grow and do. And I'm waiting for that Billy upgrade, not because I want her to change or anything, but I'm just watching. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy the process of watching you because I see it. I see what you can do and what you're going to be, and I'm like, yeah, you're a guaranteed.
Listen, I remember I went to my first AEW show last year, right? It was when we had Rampage. ROH started before Dynamite, and we had Kyle Fletcher on ROH. And I was like, bro, and I remember I told Jay, I was like, yo, Kyle Fletcher's tough, but like in ROH and everything, like I just wasn't clicking with it right then and there. But I said he's tough though.
He is tough.
And like seeing and a year later, like seeing like his growth, like he doesn't have the hair, which works for him. Like him getting tatted, like it works for him. Him wearing pink, because he used to wear, I think he was wearing like red back then. Him wearing pink and wearing like the glasses and like standing out works so great for him.
The outfit he wore against Ospreay, the white and gold, like he just and like let's not like, bro, the muscle he put on, That's impressive. Like, that's a lot of muscle he put on. If you look at old Kyle Fletcher, new Kyle Fletcher, it's crazy the difference.
And I really think Billy could do the same thing. Like, I really think if we like just give her like a year when she's on the AEW like main roster, and she's like doing everything the AEW way and how everyone else is doing, bro, gonna be a star. But really I say all this to say she was giving Tony some work. Like, I don't care what no one says. She was making Tony work, and Tony was actually complimented. Like, you know, she's complimenting her because they were matching each other's energy, and the chemistry was there.
Oh, yeah.
And
because
for how
they're both good wrestlers. They're just both good wrestlers, so it was gonna work out.
And the venue that they picked, I loved how the shots they were doing, because they had the little Abraham Lincoln stage out on like the second floor, and you had Athena there just watching her and watching the match and everything. Like, the shots are crazy.
Yeah,
and unfortunately though, Tony won. Boo.
Why unfortunately? It was an eliminator match. She would have been champion if she was. What's wrong with you?
Oh, Billy should have won. She gave Tony a 5-star classic.
All right, relax. It was a good match. Relax over there. You're a little 5-star whore, huh? You need to be giving them out. Just whoever you see fit, you need to be giving out 5 stars.
Now here's where you're going to hate me for what I say. Okay. So, you know, AEW's coming to Pittsburgh, and I think next month, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know about the show in Ohio.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure they're coming next month to Pittsburgh.
Sure.
And I am praying to the wrestling gods that we get the Dennis back on TV so she can bless our TV screens again, because I feel like the women's division also should be used as a Dennis. I am Britt Baker. I'm going to say it. I am a fan. I know everyone's giving you a lot of shit. I don't think all of it's your fault. And I'm a stand on that. I don't think all of it's your fault. Like, shit happens. It is what it is. But please come back to our TV screens. RJ is a hater. Michi Black, I am a fan.
I agree. Come back to our TV screens over on the WWE. You can go over that way.
I swear to God, I will be so pissed if she went over there, bro.
I don't know. NXT's women's division kind of needs somebody. I think a dentist. A dentist might help out over there. TNA might need some new stars.
Nope. What I'm about to say, I'll say it off the pod. However,
I don't know.
I think the Dennis, Howard the Dennis, I feel like she come back to the dub. I've been saying it, and I still stand strongly on it. I think she needs one more run, because I feel like she's been working. RG, you can stay in there, be a hater all your life.
I will.
That's okay with me.
I'll be right here.
I'll be
hating right here. Here's my flag.
And you know what?
Hating.
No, I'm about to put this on the internet, because what if in a year Britt Baker's holding the women's strap again?
Then we have failed the women's division again. I don't think there's any amount of Willow Nightingale title run that could make me forgive them putting that belt back on Britt Baker. I'll be dead honest with you, Chief.
But again,
I'll be dead honest. No. There's an entire roster of women on AEW and ROH that I'd put over Britt Baker right now. Right goddamn now. I'd put them all over her.
I'm not saying
I'd put the enhancement talent they get for squash matches over Britt Baker right now.
Listen, I'm not saying Britt Baker is a top 5. And I'm not saying she's a top 10. That's okay. Top 15, but what I am saying,
top 20, top 25, top 35.
Hold on.
This list
however,
really
though,
long.
I will say this though: for everyone to give her the discourse to say she's the worst of the worst, we can't do that.
Mercedes Moné had 15 matches that were all 5 stars. The 16th one was with Britt Baker. And if you're gonna blame Mercedes for that,
I'm
exactly.
not. Listen.
So by the scientific method, if they had a bad match at All In, their biggest show of the year, and the rest of the year they didn't interact, and she put on every good match, well, you got to look at the second element of the 2 people in the match and go,
now,
what are those reasons?
But hear me out on this though. But what if, because they don't have chemistry, don't be a Kyle Fletcher, but what if they didn't have the chemistry? And that happens. Maybe that was their first time. Maybe they didn't do rehearsals, whatever. Like, again, anything can happen. You're right. That is terrible.
But then how do you excuse the bad matches she had on Dynamite without Mercedes?
Okay. Again,
she does always bad chemistry with everybody.
That happens though, bro. Hey. Like you have a job, and I have a job. We have many jobs where we know when we go to job, is just real shit, and like you don't mess with anyone, but you're there because the job is there, and you haven't found the person where you're really want to link with.
Hey, Britt Baker.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Britt Baker and Nikita Lyons would go kind of crazy over at NXT. Though. You ain't
that is disrespectful. Because I think the Den is better than the Lion.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are. But,
so for us to put the Dennis on the level with the Lion, I think is just crazy to me.
I think
I say this.
I think they're the same street. Maybe not the same house, but they're probably the same street. They're probably neighbors. They probably cross the street from each other. Out there. A little wave.
Oh my god! Now that's gonna be on my list of merch to get. I'm definitely gonna give me a Britt Baker John because I don't understand what the discourse is. I don't see what she did because there's other people that were bad, but that was bad in the dub, and no one gives them the same discourse that they give Britt Baker. For example, no disrespect, Serena Deeb.
That's the feud that killed her character. That shit was so ass. Britt Baker ain't been on TV since.
And again,
I ain't seen Serena Deeb since either. To be fair,
you're right. But again, we're putting matches on Britt Baker to fight people like her. Again, no disrespect to Serena Deeb, but no one gives a fuck. No one cares.
Those are the words that killed the story dead.
Exactly, and it is so bad, but it's not fair to her. But again, we also got to think maybe that was a time where Tony was in the weeds, like he says.
I don't think in the weeds fixes a bad match though. What was I saying when he came out that he was in the weeds? What did I say? I said that the story sucked, but the wrestling around it was good. Unfortunately, Britt Baker was not putting on good wrestling, and you can't blame the bad stories for it because she wasn't putting on good matches either. I'm not gonna. I will not side over with the dentist. I won't go over there to get a root canal. I refuse. Actually, I would to keep her out the ring.
Oh my god! Listen, I'm always gonna be a fan, but I say this all to say because there's definitely a post-match beatdown after Tony and Billy's match, and I wasn't expecting that. Honestly, I thought they would.
And that segment is where I thought, yeah, no, she's gonna do great in any company she decides to go to. That post-match beatdown, her holding the AEW World Title.
Yeah.
I was like, it looked good. And I'm like, yeah, she's going to do fine. Like I said, I see it.
But unfortunately, as much as I wish we would got the Athena and Mercedes, I think they're saving it. And that's okay. I'm over it. I wanted it. I'm over it, whatever. But I think this Athena and Tony is going to be tough because when Athena wins, rightfully so, rightfully so, RJ. Come on, shake your head with me. No, I'm thinking, rightfully so.
I'm thinking, bro, could you do Mercedes Tony again and then have Athena interrupt it, make it a triple threat?
RJ, don't piss me off,
and then you
bro.
have Athena pin Tony? And then you could do Mercedes Athena again? That sounds like banger,
no, don't piss me off, RJ. No, we do not, because we do not need a triple threat. No, I love a story, but we don't need a triple threat. I'd rather Mercedes win, and it's a one-on-one. Why are we doing a triple threat when Athena has the contract?
She could literally. So, I mean, regardless, we're not going to get an Athena match. I assume she's going to do a catch.
No, I get that, but Mercedes don't need to be at that, doesn't need to be in the match, and she loses, and then Tony comes out, and then Athena wins because she via cash-in. Mercedes don't need to be a part of that.
That's why I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to be Mercedes, Tony, and then Athena comes in, makes a triple threat, pins Tony. Because I mean, unless you want Mercedes to get pinned once, and then pinned immediately after, I don't think that's better. I actually would think, avoiding the pin so that way you can set up Athena Mercedes works for me. Hey, all I know is that's a main event for All In next year is Athena Mercedes for that Women's World Title. I don't care who holds the title, dead ass. I don't care which one of them. I just know it's gonna be a main event for them because that.
Okay.
I don't care if you care or not, unless Will Ospreay go for the world title, then you know.
So you're telling me you're okay at Mercedes to have her get pinned via cash-in?
No, I don't want Mercedes pinned. I want Tony pinned via cash-in.
Okay. But why does Mercedes have to be in the match? Why can't it be Tony versus, let me give you someone, Queen Aminata or someone?
Why do it for that? Because you're not going to set up Queen Aminata Athena. I think
we have ample time. We have ample time. What?
Did I get it? Probably. I don't know. We have. Because I'd say Tony's the biggest star, right behind Mercedes, and Athena's creeping up because she has that really big internet popularity. So I feel like those three interacting is always a good idea.
Okay, so why don't? But again, we could lay. Okay, it doesn't have to be Queen Amina. It doesn't have to be a damn story. It could be one of those Johns where Tony's just fighting it like, oh, if you beat me, I'll give you a chance at the strap, whatever. Boom, boom, bop. Tony wins or loses, which is okay with me. And then Athena comes out, cashes in, pin. Why does Mercedes have to be in there?
Why not?
I swear to God, RJ, if you lie, I will be highly.
Why not? Why not have your second biggest star in there? Why not?
Because there's no need for it, RJ. We can set it up another time, RJ.
Why? You can do it now.
Why are we wasting a good match for something that we have a whole 365 days to set up, RJ?
Because AEW loves doing good matches, so they don't care. Because they're gonna
okay.
Because they're gonna do it again. They are not scared to run that match again. They're not gonna go, we'll wait one full calendar year to rerun the main event from the big show we did last year. They do not care. They said, hey, bro, we will do this on Dynamite, Collision, and then again on a pay-per-view. That's why. Because they don't care. They'll just do it again. Because nobody's going to argue it. There's never been a point where there's been, the perfect example, Fletcher and Briscoe. They did 5 matches, the 5th one being on the pay-per-view. They'll just do it. And nobody will complain, except for you, because you don't like Briscoe. But they did 5 straight great matches because they just felt like it. So they don't care. They'll just do it. What would this be?
Chat.
Tony Mercedes I'm
going to just...
So, like,
chat.
boom.
Chat, I'm going to just take over this because RJ just say some blasphemy shit.
It's not blasphemy. They just do the matches. They don't care.
Hold on, chat. This man is comparing the likes and love of Mercedes. Hold on. I'm going to make sure y'all see how high. Let me back it over. The likes of Mercedes and Tony way up here. And Kyle Fletcher, he's in that group of people that we all want to see. To motherfucking, hold on, Kyle Fletcher's here. To motherfucking Mark Briscoe.
See, that's where you're wrong. People don't hate Briscoe as much as you do. Everybody loves Mark Briscoe.
I never said hate. I don't.
Well, yeah, but you said his popularity's down here, which would insinuate that people don't like him or he has a low amount of love. That's not true. The crowds love him. The internet loves him. I don't know. We're not going to pretend that one of those things. We're not going to pull a Jey Uso here where all of a sudden you get to just ignore one half so you can support your narrative. I don't care if the live crowd loves him. The internet hated that. I hate narrative. No, the IWC loves to either ignore the internet stuff, criticisms, hate, or love or whatever, if the live crowd loves them, and vice versa, where they're like, oh, well, the live crowd doesn't like them. And I'm like, well, who cares? That the internet loves them. Or the opposite of the live crowd loves them, who cares? The internet says, like, well, you cared a second ago when it was on your side, so you care, but it's fine. So, now, but the thing is, Briscoe's loved in the live crowd and online. Those are your big sources for how you book and push somebody. And Mark Briscoe's beloved on both sides, and he's loved just like I said, in the back rooms of companies. They love Mark Briscoe, so you can't say he's down here because you don't like him. He's definitely up here. He's one of the baby faces.
My scale is skewed. I only named like 3 people. I could probably name 15.
You're right, because I think Mark Briscoe's above Kyle Fletcher when it comes to popularity. Because I see people calling for him to win the AEW World Title before All In. So yeah, your scale is wrong. He's higher, way higher.
Chat.
You just don't like Mark Briscoe.
RJ's is on some shit today.
I'm bringing up logics and facts, but this guy was still yelling at me.
Logic and facts over RJ.
Yeah.
Know what? Next pod. I'm gonna
totally
give you
different episode.
Nope. I'm gonna give you 15 people better than Mark Briscoe in the
that you like more than Mark Briscoe. But I'm telling you what the live crowds and what the people on the internet are saying, because we all know TK's on Twitter. TK loves Twitter. He's always on it, and he sees everybody going. I've seen people say that Mark Briscoe is this generation's Mick Foley. I've seen it, and I've seen not only people say it, I've seen thousands of people agreeing with it. So that's what I'm saying. You keep saying, I'll find a list, but your list is just going to be who you like more than Mark Briscoe.
Now, Tom Ray have to go on Twitter after that one.
Bet.
Mick Foley.
People have made the comparisons. I don't necessarily agree or disagree.
You know what? You better be there when I tweet it today, because that is something I need to talk about.
I neither agree nor disagree.
Mick, I'm not even trying to cuss as much.
Mick
fucking Foley.
Yeah.
That's who we're comparing Mark Briscoe to. And I think Mick Foley is his own different breed. His own entity. Yeah. Like, he is in his own world of his own. He's 1, 2, 3, 8 million. He is 1 through a million. That's him. Hey, no one's touching Mick Foley. Hey, Mark Briscoe.
I'm telling you what Twitter said. And like I said, I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily disagree.
But if you don't, so if you're neutral, that means you're okay with it.
Neutral just means I don't care. I'm not gonna go up to people and be like, hey, you know about Mark Briscoe, this generation's Mick Foley? Because I think Mark Briscoe's his own dude. Like, I wouldn't put him in that comparison, but that's just because how much I respect Mark Briscoe. You just don't like Mark Briscoe.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I told you last pod, I think he's decent. Yeah. And I told you I'm gonna keep all my bias away. I think he could be a star. You talking about superstar and top guy? That's where I draw the line, because superstar is ridiculous. Yes. Top guy is just unfathomable.
They would have said the same thing about Mick Foley back in like early '80s, late '90s. That, you know what happened? The Attitude Era turned him right around, and he won a world championship for it. So I mean, if I'm gonna use that,
what? Okay, I'm gonna ask you one question, because we're supposed to end it after the women's beatdown, but the fact that you brought Mick Foley, I'm gonna just ask this one question, and then what match that Mark Briscoe has had in the dub is better than Mick Foley being thrown 30 feet out the sky off of Hell in a Cell onto concrete floor?
Mark Briscoe versus Roderick Strong, Supercard of Honor 2024.
Know what? We're gonna watch that next pod too.
Yeah, hey, I'm down to watch. That's a good match.
You're gonna know how long? No, we're gonna talk about it in the pod. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. But because that is crazy that's the match you pick up. Chat.
It's just one of my favorites. I like it.
Please clip this, because we're gonna put this on the internet. Because I'm about to talk to. What you mean? Why?
This is for why? Because
I need to see if there's really people that feel like that or just talking shit. Because there's no way there's people that is out there with the right mind sitting there to say that Mark Briscoe and Mick Foley are damn near identical in the same person.
I didn't say identical in the same person. They're on the some people said that he is this generation's Mick Foley. That's a completely different.
No, it's damn near the same thing.
All right, we can debate semantics after I end the recording, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. This was a quick review of AEW Dynamite. We're not gonna lie to you, we're in such a rebuild period. We're kind of gonna change it up a little bit for next week's episode. Michi Black brought up the idea of watching the Supercard of Honor match. I'm so down. We can review maybe not old cards, but maybe specific matches. We can give our thoughts and ideas of it. And if you want to follow us down on Twitter, it is down in the description. You can find all of us individually. You like sports and basketball? You got co-host Michi Black. You also have co-host Jay and co-host Danny. And then over on the gaming side, you have all of us. We love ourselves some video games. We're all down there in that description. And if you want to just follow the wrestling stuff, the Thru The Ropes Twitter is constantly tweeting out about wrestling, and you'll see us bickering down there a lot, because we've always got something to say. Guys, we really appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this if you did enjoy it. Down in the comments, give us match suggestions, because we could definitely do that, where we start watching matches and giving our thoughts and ideas and all that kind of stuff.
Hold on, you gotta make sure when you tell people this, chat, you guys gotta know, AEW or ROH.
Yeah,
that's all. That's it.
Yeah, we won't do Fed stuff here. We can pitch this idea to the other co-hosts and bring it over there. But on this side, we'll do AEW. We'll do ROH, because we feel like that's a more comfortable spot for us over on the sick side of shit.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Like that shit. Yeah.
But I'm gonna take over and end it here today. So, in the words of RJ, we'll see you when motherfuckers see you, and hopefully that'll be this Sunday. Y'all have a good night and be safe.